What a time to freeze that was, eh? Thank you, Will. See, I was alright until I started talking about this. Now I started talking about this, I want to puff it. It was, wasn't it? With the way it froze just at that moment. I took a screenshot. Maybe I'll use it for something or other. Now, where am I going? Next one. Alright, Stephen. Let's have you, Stephen. Let's see if we can get you in the post. Oh, don't say people's number when you're on the live. Of course, I have bungled the funk for sticking my phone number in front of 500,000 people. Cheers, Bungle. Was on 53. I know, so what do we do now? I hate it when this happens because when you're trying to get a little bit of something going with a competition, I can't go, we're going to hit 25 again straight away. Hello, is that Steve? Stephen? Hello, Stephen. It's Ian Lambert calling, Great British Coin Hunt. I've got a bit of an issue, Stephen. This is why I need to give you a little ring. One of your coins I'm out of stock of, which is the modern pentathlon. So what can I swap you for that? Yeah. If I was to say a couple of names, would you recognise the names? If I was to say a couple of names of what I've got. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's great. MON 2215. Create new. That again also. Create new contact. Customer. Save. I'll wait for him to ring us back. See if we can do something else. Oh, I got what no likes? I'm looking for 25. Well, see, we did reach 50. I don't know what to do about that. Every time this happens. Yeah. Yeah, quite right, Danielle. We did have it up to 54. Hello, Martin. Nice to see you. We ought to get it up to 50 again, I reckon. I mean, I think if I was to say it's got to be 75, that would be pushing it a bit, but we ought to get it up to 50. So, partway through the Jeremy Fisher code word. Yeah, did you close it off, the Jeremy Fisher one, Danielle? If you didn't close it off, then we'll give it 10 minutes. Well, hang on a minute, Danielle. It wouldn't be right for us to close it off just yet. I think we ought to wait a little bit and then do it again. Yeah, give them a chance to come back. It happens. That's all right. I can tell you. You got what you've got coming. You've got a gymnastics, a hockey, a sailing, and an archery coming. Flopsy, we haven't got. No. Peter Rabbit, Mansion, a celery or a carrot, we haven't got that one. 2 minutes. What other ones? I can do that.
Only when I'm stressed.
And I don't mind that's a little bit dearer, that's fine. Is that the original vote you're talking about? Yeah, you're not talking about last year's one, are you? You're talking about the one from years ago. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can do that. Nice and easy that one is. Thanks, Stephen. All right, mate. You'll get this in a couple of days. Thank you. Bye-bye. Another satisfied customer. Swap for a vote. Old vote. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to show you something. Westmoreland Gazette. I know it's not a national paper, but it's the first actual paper we're in. And it's on page I'll find it for you in a minute. I've forgotten where it is. What did he say it was? Page 25. There we are. That's our first actual physical paper. It's only a little one. I'll read it to you if you like. 50p Peter Rabbits hop out. A Kendall coin collector is helping to put rare Peter Rabbit 50p coins into circulation. Mark Shearing is one of 40 people chosen by a collector's website, the Great British Coin Hunt, to release 400 of the shiny currency across the UK. Mr. Shearing has been slotting his 10 50 pences into coin-operated machines and rural parking meters across the Lake District to give everyone a chance to find one in their change. The 2019 coins engraved with Petrus Potter's Mischievous Bunny by Emma Nomel were put on sale by the Royal Mint but did not go into circulation. Ian Lambert of the Great British Coin Hunt has sponsored the release of 400 coins at his own expense to give collectors a chance to find one. Another 100 have been given to family and friends or put up for sale, fetching prices, ready? Fetching prices up to £5,000. Who told them it was £5,000? Where'd they get that from? So now it's gone up and up and up and up and up. And what'll happen is another paper will see that and they'll go £5,000, we'll write 10. And it's the showing that it is the 6th most read story on their website. 6th most read story. It's not the most read story, but it's the 6th. So I think that's quite a buzz. You know, I think that's something to be proud of. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. Even if it's only a little comment. Nice, little column, nice. Physical paper. Glad I've got your letters to go with mine. Yeah, you see those letters? As crappy as those letters are, of letters of provenance, right? We all know they're crappy because they've come off my home computer. They're not printed. We haven't got a professional glossy job done. I'm alright, thanks Matt. Doing alright. Tiring weekend, but I'm doing alright. So, there you go. That's what's going to happen. And having those crappy little letters are going to make all the difference to your coins. One day, when we can afford it, we'll get proper things made up. But what you've got, everything you've got is all original. Jeremy Fisher's closed. Jeremy Fisher is closed. Winner coming soon. So yeah, when you see those comments online and you see any comments of people knocking it, just let them know. Crappy or not, it's a letter of provenance. Crappy or not, it goes with the coin, and crappy or not, it's going to make my coin sell. It can make it more valuable. Because no one else can prove it except you. See? Who's next? Hi, David. Danielle. I think this might be your one, Danielle. have that, can't have that. Got to give you that. Can't have that. You've got all them. Right. Yeah, well, no need to call you later, Danielle. I can actually tell you without breaking any privacy or anything like that. The Gruffalos will come later. I've explained that already. And the only thing else on here that I haven't done yet is your Peter Rabbit with the letter of provenance. So that is the one that it's waiting for. Other than that, everything else is done. So I'll do that later on when I do these others. So cool, that's all that's waiting on your one. Number 147. Is that the one you want, Danielle? And number 88. Ah, are you talking about the Peter Rabbit or are you talking about the Gruffalos? Because I think you've got a couple of Gruffalos, a couple of packages. So do you want me to make the Gruffalo 147 for both? Right. Numbers wanted. 14788. Do my best for all. Let's put that. Okay, that's that. I'll attend to yours later. Brad, another Brad. Oh, what? We've got a lot of work to do trying to make all these coins zero. Okay, I've already phoned him once this morning. This is going to be embarrassing. Let me just take that. Embarrassing moments. At least you get to see me at work. See that, Steve? I'll have to ring Brad later. He's obviously busy. Next, Kian. Another TT races. I know I've got a box of them somewhere, a whole box of them. MON 2230 is your next one. Let's have a little look here. It's been kept in overnight for observation. It's my stepmom. My dad's in hospital. Got rushed in last night, or this morning. No, last night. He's been kept in overnight, or this morning. He wouldn't go last night. He's gone in this morning. He's a bugger for that. But he's seriously ill. My dad has OCD, diabetes, cancer, and various other bits and pieces. Aaron Sack. Which is Aaron Sack? It is what it is, we deal with it. Thank you very much, Purple Fairy. Sorry, Ian, she says. Aaron Sack, are you there? whoever just won. You just fired off a comment, so you must be there. Joey. Cool, right. As a customer, Aaron, you must have my number. So fire me off a text, give me your last name, the email, or your last name and postcode, or the email address that you signed up to our site with, so Amy can give you your points, please. That's the one, Danielle. Yes, I did mean CPD. CPD's got breathing issues. Breathing issues, oh, all sorts of things. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But then again, when we get ill, we'll worry about our own mortality, don't we? He's 80 something, 82, 84, he's done well. And I don't get to see him as often as I want. I live 300 bloody miles away, I hate it. Wish I could get to see him more often. Right, anyway, we've got to phone this chap. Stop getting, what's it called? 23 likes, 24. Amy, you watching? Good. Do me a voucher. £5 off when you spend £12 or more. Only 26 available. That's a nice little one. Use it or lose it. Thank you, Aaron. Currently unavailable. You're welcome, Aaron says. If anyone sees Kian on later on, if Kian comes on, I need to talk to him because I can't get him on his mobile phone number. Something's gone wrong with that, so I can't speak to him. So of course, if he comes on and he wonders, where's my parcel, you can tell him. Ian's tried to get hold of you, but he can't. He's got to phone me. So £5 off, you spend £12 or more, capital letters, RAIN, R-A-I-N, and there's only 26 of those. Next. In a minute I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. Got it, Amy, thank you. Well done, someone's used it straight away. You won't go wrong with that. And these ones I give out now like that, the big ones, there ain't going to be many of them available. That weekender was it. That was the weekender to rope everybody in, go fishing, like I said. Now we do it every day, but we don't give it all away. But I give you some good deals just for being there. Hi, message for Carly. It's Ian Lambert calling, Great British Coin Hunt. Sorry to do this to you, Carly, but I've got a couple of items on your list I can't supply you. So if you can give me a ring back, that would be great. 07401 008 004. Many thanks. Bye for now. Harleys. Yet. What? We've run out of those. We've run out of 2019 collector albums for the 10p's. Thought I had plenty of them, but I haven't. So we've run out of them. Got to get some more in. And then I want to talk some shoddy business practices in a minute, which is what it says in the title. And that's what Chase Checker, that's what Ian Glenn and Royal Mint are waiting for. Probably have, yeah. I keep getting messages telling me, Ian, you must read the comments out because it just looks like you're babbling away to yourself. We don't know what people are saying to you. And I forget that. I forget you don't see the comments sometimes. Hello Moira, it's Ian Lambert calling, Great British Coin Hunt. Got a bit of an issue with your order. There's an item on there I can't supply, which is the 19 album. I can give you an 18, but not an 19. Give me a ring, please, and we'll sort something else out. Many thanks, bye for now. And then accept. Hello, Ian speaking. Did again, yeah. Sorry, Brad, to do this to you twice in one day, mate. Alright, which is Brad's order. That's it. Right, there's another two buggered on. On this order, you've got all your £2 coins. And on this one, the two I'm out of is the Jester hat and the Beijing handover, which is a total of 20 quid's worth. Would you like a Belfast and a Britannia or something else? I do the two of them for well, I do them both at 25 quid each, but I did some deals on Ian's club, so I made them cheaper, but I value them at 25 quid each. I'll gladly stick you a pair of those in. 15. Yeah. Yeah, put one of each in. Cheers, Brad. Appreciate that. Speak to you later. Bye. And then accept. Hello, Ian speaking. Hello. Who's that? Is that Carly? Is that Carly? I don't know. Who are you? You phone me. Who are you? Yes. Yeah, what's your name, my lovely? Oh, this is Ian Lambert calling from the Great British Coin Hunt. So someone on this number bought some coins from me. My name... Okay, let me explain. Are you there? Okay, let me explain. My name is Ian Lambert and I run a business called the Great British Coin Hunt. And I have somebody on this phone number that's placed an order with me and I'm missing something on the order. So I need to speak to them to say, instead of sending that, can I send this? Oh. She said, I'm not doing any business with you, bye. I think she thinks I'm trying to sell her something. Now what do? Go ringing her back, I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, which one was it now? Moira. That's why. Hello, please don't put the phone down on me yet. I'm not trying to sell you anything, I promise. The lady I'm looking for is Moira Middleton. Is that you? Okay, well, I've got your number because somebody put it on the invoice. I have no control over that, my lovely. I'm just ringing the number that's on. That's on. Okay, all right. Not meaning to worry you or frighten you or anything. Thank you. Bye bye. Wrong phone number. Please bear with me 1 second. I want a fact. Well, I think what we got there is just a case of somebody, as because it's a customer. I recognise the name, so it's a customer that we deal with. But obviously, what's happened is they've gone and put their telephone number in, and they've just put the wrong digit in, and I'm ringing somebody that's going to get the hump. I'm frightening a lady somewhere along the line who thinks I'm ringing her up trying to flog her stuff. So can't do anything about that. But we can sort this one out for Brad. This one can go to Brad. Any way up, doesn't matter, whatever you've got the most of. That's fine, don't matter which way the writing is. Stop looking at my bum. Stop it. Alright, who's next? Some people probably thought it was fake. You know, you have all those sort of. Marie F. Basil is a legend. It happens. But of course, it's multiplied, isn't it, when you're trying to get something done. Next. I wanted to talk to you about shoddy business practices. Who's Basil? I don't know. I'm going to talk to you about shoddy business practice because I got something off of somebody this morning and I want to read it out. Now, I was talking to you last week about these deals that come on, and you get these letters and deals telling you got to buy quick and we're running out of stock and all that sort of stuff. You know, and another one that you get caught with is having this stuff on approval, and you don't realise that you bought a coin. You think you're buying a coin, then you don't realise that what you signed up to is a flipping brand new silver proof every month. You know, and they just caught my mum about that. No problem, Will. Any errors we'll sort out. I expect to make a few mistakes with doing these many, but I really did want to. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Can pick these up below. This is what somebody sent to me. Won't mention his name. because he might not want me to. Yeah, no worries, Will. If we get anything wrong whatsoever, we will always fix it. Free coin, but it's part of the series. Well, she bought this coin. I went up to see my son at the weekend. There was a surprise presentation on. That's where I was going on Friday, and I couldn't tell anybody in case he saw it because he didn't know I was going. But when I got there, my mum, who's not watching today, she said, "I've got something for you, son. I bought this for you." And she was telling me all about it. Treasures of Ancient Egypt. Treasures of Ancient Egypt. Full colour coin. And it's a $1 Cook Islands. $1 Cook Islands. I'm not allowed to give it away, I'm not allowed to do anything with it. She's given that to me as a present for my collection. And then she was telling me about what she signed up to and what she's getting and all the rest of it. Yeah. And then we find out, did half make me annoyed. Then we find out she's now committed now. She's got to pay a lot of money every month or every other month to have this entire collection sent to her that she didn't sign up for. She never wanted the collection. She just saw the coin, thought, oh, I like that, I'll buy that, one for me, one for Ian. And now she's signed up to an entire collection. And the problem with that is that, oh, it's all very well, you know, just if you don't want it, just send it back. If you don't want it, just send it back. Well, that's all very well. It don't work out like that because a lot of people don't, because, you know, a lot of people don't. No, she could cancel it like any of us can. You can, I can. But when you're talking about someone in their 70s and 80s, they're like children. And that's what I said at the beginning. It's just like, I consider MON 2245, if you want another £3. MON 2245. What was I saying? I forgot now. What I was saying at the beginning of this. What was his comment? That will remind me. Cancel it. Yeah. See, the trouble is, and I put old people, and I don't mean this to be. Yeah, I will do. I will. I've written a letter to Ian Glenn. I've told him what I thought of it. And I said to him, my mum, for Christ's sake, you've caught my mum. I'm raging, I'm fuming. Well, of course, I realise, you know, he's going to take one look at that and go, well, I ain't going to know who your mum is, am I? I appreciate that, of course I do, in a sensible side, but in a non-sensible, annoyed, angry side, I look at that and go, you caught my mum? Cheeky. I put old people and kids in the same bracket as people with special needs, and I don't mean that to be offensive towards old people and children, but I put them in exactly the same bracket. An old person, a child, and a person with special needs that ain't a full shilling in some way or other. What chance have these people got with that kind of marketing? What chance are they given? They have to cancel it. First of all, they've got to realise they're signing up for something they don't bloody want. Then they've got to go through the rigmarole of cancelling it. They've got to get on the phone and try and argue with these people who do not want to take cancellations lightly. And she's got to send this stuff back, which means going to the post office. And she's in her 70s. Thank you, Simon. Vulnerable. Thank you for putting me right, Simon. Vulnerable people. Put them all in the same bracket, vulnerable people. And there's a lot of vulnerable people about, and there's a lot of people getting caught by these shyster activities. Anyway, getting onto this, right? MON 2245 is another code. MON 2245. Can pick these up below their initial sale price of £65 on eBay every day of the week. But Change Checker can secure 70 lucky people with one for £125. Thought this would be of interest to Ian, and it is of interest to me. UK 2018 Taylor of Gloucester silver proof 50p. Price £125. Payable with an initial payment of £25, followed by a further 4 interest-free instalments of £25 every month, subject to acceptance and status. Add to basket, we expect all orders will be dispatched within the next 2 to 3 days, right? Then the letter. Dear Mr. So-and-so, as one of our very best Beatrix Potter silver-proof 50-piece collectors, you'll know these coins are some of the most sought-after issues, in bold, around, and have a rapid sellout history, in bold. Javid's saying hit the like button. Get the like button up. You get to 50, you get 25 quid. You're listening to this, right? And because of these sellouts, back issues are now extremely difficult for collectors to get their hands on. I'm trying to think of another word that matches lies without saying the word lies, and I can't, so it's a load of lies. That's why when one of my suppliers offered me a limited amount of sold out, in bold, capital letters, Taylor of Gloucester, silver-proof 50p's, I knew I had to get in touch with you right away. I suspect this coin must be missing from your collection. I have just 70 coins available, in bold. And because I have so few, I am offering them on a first come, first served basis. Make sure you don't miss out by ordering yours today, because once they're gone, they're gone. Porcupines. Porcupines, 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 porcupines. Deception all the way. Why can't you do what I did? I don't argue with 125 quid. I'm not arguing with the price of the coin, because the price of the coin on a wholesale basis is approximately 50 quid. That's what it cost me to buy wholesale. That's what it should cost them. It doesn't, but that's what it should cost them. Hello, Hannah. Should cost them, but same as it cost me. And it cost me 50 quid to buy a silver proof, right? Give or take a few bobsies, give or take a couple of shillings, whatever. But it costs 50 quid. 50 quid times 2.5 is 125. 125 is your retail price. 125 is your top retail price for a silver-proof 50p. Shouldn't be any more. 125 is the going rate for a silver 50p when it's brand spanking new. That is its top retail price. Then you get everybody competing with each other. And you've got everybody competing, trying to compete with a Royal Mint who arses it all up. Now you have all these figures flying around and nobody's offering the right coins at the right price. I got a Westminster phone call on Peter Rabbit Silver last Friday, says Danielle. Yeah. When I get a letter through the post that tells me that that retailer has only got a few left and I need to buy it now, I take that piece of paper, I rip it up and I throw it in the bin. Because I'm a retailer and I've been a retailer in one way or another for 50 years. That's half a century. Hello, Disney Princess. So I've been doing it since I was 6 years old. I've learnt an awful lot in that time. You've got to get up early in the morning to get past me. Some people do now and again, but you don't get one over on me very often. And stuff like that makes me so angry because these people just can't be bothered to tell the truth. Why can't you just say, we've got some Taylor of Gloucester silver proofs in at 125 quid each? Why can't you just say that? Why can't it just be a bit of honest trading, which is what I've been showing and what my 36-hour massive, ridiculous, unhealthy, risky, everything I did over that weekend. Because I decided that I was going to show everybody what honest selling was all about, which I think I did. I think I'm proud of that. And this, you get stuff like this, don't buy it. That's my advice, don't buy it. Even if you want it, don't buy it. Go on eBay. At least you were sober that weekend, if not sleep deprived. Yeah, I was. A bit sleep deprived. And don't buy it because you're being deceived. and you're being openly it's just. I tried to use the I love my mum code last night, but it didn't work. Is it still active? Amy will tell you in a moment when she's had a look. If you wouldn't mind, Amy, let her know if the I love my mum code's still active or if they've all been used up. So that's my little dig at shoddy business practices. It's like every single time you get an email like that, every single time somebody phones you up like that, just tell them. If they phone you up, all used up, they've all been used up, just tell them. Tell them, I don't believe you. And tell them why. So I don't believe you because Ian told me. Ian's told me. Blame me. Tell them I said to you. Use my name. Please do. Tell them I'm not going to buy it off you because Ian has told me that I shouldn't buy this because you're deceiving me. So I'm going to listen to him and I'm not going to buy it off you. And if you've got a problem with that, you need to go and see Ian and get Ian to retract what he's saying. Something tells me he won't. And I won't retract what I'm saying, no matter what they do. They could stick a I don't know, what do we call it? Whatever the court is that we go to the end one, or they could stick an Old Bailey thing in front of me and tell me that I've got to stop saying it, and I won't stop saying it. Andrew's on his way home, sat on a bus, he'll be with us shortly. So my advice is not to not buy the coin, because you might want that coin, you might want that as a silver proof, you might collect them, right? And the difference between wanting something because you want it, if you want it, well, to a certain degree, if you want it, you don't care what the price is. It doesn't matter if it's 90 quid for a silver proof or 100, really. Is 10 or 20 quid going to make any difference as to whether you buy it? No, it's not. You want it, that's it. But buy it knowing what you're getting. Buy it from someone who's dealing a bit more honestly. Don't buy it off them, because it's not honest dealing. And all you're doing is you're feeding a machine that just churns out more and more and more dodgy dealing, deceiving. They do it, it's their standard business practice. It's what they've been doing for 25 years. And Ian Glenn doesn't know any different, because he is a hard marketeer. He came in the 80s. And in the 80s and the 90s, it was seriously hard marketing in the newspapers and one thing or another. And the trash that we had shoved down our throat from people purporting to try and sell us something that's going to go up in value, and it doesn't. There are many things that people like you were sold 20 years ago. For example, here's a classic, £1995 coin. How many of you received a dodgy email telling you about this coin when it first came out, and you know, and intimated that it was going to go up in value? Look at the price of a 1990 now, because of how many they made. And the thing is, they know more than I do. They know how many's made, because they've gotten in. I'm sending my V victory coins back. I was buying them in memory of my great granddad who fought in the war. I'd rather buy the coins that were used then in his memory. Absolutely. You know. What did I do with it? I've lost it now. Buying something like this, no matter what it's got on it, buying something like this, oh, it's D-Day, oh, it's flipping armistice, oh, it's this, oh, it's this. Got to buy it to commemorate and all. Why? She's right. She is absolutely bang on. You can't. If you wanna do your family, your granddad, your nan, your mum, your dad some service, and buy something in memory of them, you don't want to be doing that in memory of them. You know, if they were around in the war in 1918 or 1945, then go on the lookout and buy some coins from King George V or King George VI. Buy some coins that actually mean something. Because a lot of what they're churning out now, it doesn't mean anything. All it means is profit. It means this for people like me. That's all it is. It's money. To rinse as much money as possible out of you. And I'm up for rinsing money out of you, don't get me wrong. I'm totally up for rinsing money out of you, but I will do it honestly, and I will tell you I'm going to rinse money out of you. I'll tell you what I'm going to sell you. I'll tell you how much you're going to give me. I'll make you laugh and fall off your chair, and then half hour later you'll give me that money. And that's exactly what happened over the weekend. Right, back to work. Gemma. Oh, is this going to be a good one or a bad one? So far so good. Advance order, that won't come out yet. It's the reason I never registered. That's the reason I never registered with any other website. Didn't want to get annoyed by them. Absolutely right. Two secs, one little coin off this order. And now I've got a box, I've got a takeaway box. So when's the next all-nighter? You'll have to pay for a holiday though for you. She won't let me do one. She's not pleased with me. I haven't been in the doghouse all week, I can't tell you. I had to go and pick her up by taxi as well. That was a lot, that would cost a bit. 200 quid that cost me. And I've got a takeaway box somewhere full of TT races. Can I find it? I reckon it's down the lockup. Doghouse for Casper, Marie says, yeah, a little bit. Hello, Lighty. Hello, Daniel. Oh, I've already said hello, Daniel. Hello Gemma, it's Ian Lambert from the Great British Coin Hunt. Ever so sorry to have to call you, but the TT races I'm out of. There's a couple on here that are advance orders, like the Gruff, whatever. If you've ordered Gruffalo on here, it'll be advance order. The Paddington is advance order, but the one thing I haven't got to let everything else go is the TT races. So if you can send me a text or get Shane to call me or anything, and we'll swap it for something else if that's all right. Okay, other than that, that's the only thing holding up your parcel. Many thanks. Bye for now. MON 2300. MON 2300. Hello Wilma. Quick cup of tea. I'm going to come out with some of you one day doing this metal detecting. I've got one. Fran bought it for me for Christmas. I ain't used it yet though. Apart from in the garden. Can't do Gemma yet. Phone and thank you very much. Left message to call me back. The 1997 TT. Ian. Let's close that door up. Take you with me and make me a cup. Bear with me. Let's make me a nice cup of tea. I need one anyway. Hello, Barry. You get to watch me make a cup of tea. John only has coffee. Still getting a little cold. Damn, that is. Coffee for John. Anyone else want a cup of tea? Tea, coffee, hot chocolate. Look at that, 41, 40. 41 and 40. Nightmare. Look at that. There's loads to come out, Barry. If you're waiting for something, mate, don't worry about it. It'll be on its way. I'm just doing some stuff now. Coffee for Purple Fairy. Coffee, milk, no sugar for Hannah. Just me corset. Me girdle. I wear a girdle now. And a handful of chocolate obnobs. What do you think this is? Eh? What do you think this is? The Westminster Collection? Coffee and biscuits. I was up for the coffee. Biscuits and all. I don't know. See? Give you an inch, you take a mile. Ian's calf. Great British coffee and tea afternoon. Tea no sugar, got a right telling off from the GP, so got to cut out the sugar. Yeah. I went to my GP. I said, oh, I've got to pack up smoking. And he said to me, he took one look at me and he said, no. No, you ain't packing up smoking. He said, not yet. You've got too much going on, you have. And I don't want you packing up smoking. And this is before I got ill. Let alone after I got ill. I don't actually feel like I get a lot done when I'm on these lives, but I feel like I'm going non-stop. Right then, just take these through and then we'll go back next door. My cup of coffee looks big, doesn't it? I have this issue with my nose and it means I sniff a lot because I think it feels like my nose is running. Everywhere I go people think I'm on coke. And not the fizzy kind either. It's funny. I hear people having conversation. Is he on coke? You know I'm sniffing a lot. One of the telltale signs of coke sniffers, isn't it? When they sniff a lot, but it's got nothing to do with it. Right, who's next? Bungle. Oh, Bungle. Come on, then. Contacts. might be lucky, and he might say, "Go on, I'll have a wrestling." That'll do me if he does. Hello, mate. You all right? Just a quickie, because I'm on live while I'm calling you, but I'm just going through some orders, and I have one for you, but the only thing I can't give you is the judo. Can I give you a wrestling instead? What? Tell me, rattle off like half a dozen that you're still needing. You want something around the 15 quid mark. Yeah, I'm oversold on the judo. I'm cleaned out of a few Olympics. I've got some others, but I haven't got any more that are the same price. So I don't mind putting a couple of others in, but the ones that are the same price, 15 quid, that's your judo, wrestling, triathlon and football, and the only one I've got left is wrestling. I've only got one or two of them left. But I'm quite happy to put 15 quid's worth of anything in. So, you know, whether you want Olympic or whether you want a packaged of something, you know, like an RAF or something like that. You're not. You're not. Well, exactly. Exactly. That's a good point. I'm going to send Bungle a wrestling, right? But he doesn't really need a wrestling. But he's going to have that instead of the judo he bought. So if anybody out there's got, what do you need? A judo and a triathlon? If anyone's got a judo or a triathlon and they're happy to swap it with Bungle for a wrestling, get in touch with Bungle. There you go. And I'll put the wrestling in. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been explaining that this morning to everybody. The tracking numbers and the dispatch email will come off first. Then they'll go to pack them. And it's not until they go to pack it and they find out something missing, then it goes somewhere else waiting for me to deal with it. Then I've got to get in touch with people. And of course I couldn't do it Friday because I was away on Friday. Yeah. We've got 43 live watchers at the moment. It's not bad, is it? Well, we've got the Royal Mint and Change Checker on as well. Yeah, they're watching today. Yeah, they're watching today. That's Dave and sorry, that's Dave. Just going to put the on there. Well, that package there, that's that package done. So that package is going to go. That package is going to go with the post tomorrow morning because we take the post now the morning after. So whereas we used to take it on a Monday afternoon, we'll take it on a Tuesday morning now. So that'll go into the post tomorrow morning, and it'll be with you within a couple of days. I would do if they were next to each other, but it also depends how easy and difficult it is when she's taking it off the system, you see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about the extra postage this week. You know, I just want them all gone. Once they're all gone, that's cool, and I can then like have another sort out. MON or something. All right then. Thank you. Bye. MON 2315. MON 2315. Next one to phone up. get another order out. Jeff. Let's give Jeff a little tinkle. "44 people watching, 40 likes. How did we get that far?" Hello to everybody out there watching, and hello especially to those people that are scratching their heads not knowing what on earth this is all about. Hello Jeff, it's Ian calling from the Great British Coin Hunt. Just a quick one. Got a bit of an issue with your F fish and chips for 2019. I haven't got any, mate. I'm sorry, I'm oversold on those. So I need to sort you something else out. That's the only thing off this order that I'm missing. So if you can give me a bell back or a text, that'd be great. This is my number, 07401 008 004. All right, and I'll wait to hear from you. I've just marked down that I've spoken to you. But as soon as I hear back from you, I can get this in the post. Many thanks. Bye for now, Jeff. Right. Left message. 23rd September. To call me back. Sold out of F. Ian. What did I miss? Barry Flint. Ian, a friend of mine phoned me to say he's found a Peter Rabbit in his change from a garage in Preston. How can I tell if it's one of yours you put into circulation? You can't. That's why our crappy self-printed letters of, what's it called? Provenance, with the poor quality printing comes in handy, because people are saying that they've found them already and they've put them up for sale, and I can't. You know, there was one person that put it up for sale, and I sent him a message and said we didn't put, as far as I know, we haven't put any coins out there yet, and they told me that they weren't going to take it off sale. So yeah. So I don't know. Hello, Chloe. Put anything similar. Thanks, Ian. Is that the right Jeff though? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. I can put anything in, can I? Thank you, Jeff. Fish and chips. I'll give you something else from 2019 then. Ian, mate, is Whopper still available? It's Whopper, not Whooper, Whopper. And I think there were only 2 of them. Carl. No problem, sorted. Right, don't believe nobody give me a comment for a second. I've got to leave the room for Jeff. Another one bites the dust. Right, Jeff, that's your package done. That'll be going off, you'll have that in a few days. I've changed that F for a 2019 X, and I've bunged you in an extra mystery letter. So that's me and you square for the moment. Unless you bought any prints, which I've got to do them tomorrow. I've got one of my things here ready. But she said she couldn't find them. And I'm going to hope I haven't thrown them away, because if I've thrown them away, I don't know how I'm going to send them prints off. They're too big. So anybody with a big prints, just bear with me on that. I've got to figure that one out. Got ahead of myself there. Phil, you on? Hello Andy, you're welcome Jeff. Andy says hello, back with you all soon. So I keep forgetting I've got to read these blooming comments out because nobody knows what everybody's saying. Right, okay, it's 49 years, no sorry, both cars been used. Okay, Andrew, Steve, gotcha. You on Phil? If not, I'm going to ring you. I'll try and do something for you in a bit, Carl. I'll tell you what I'll give you. Amy, you listening? You there, Amy? Hello, is that Phil? Hello Phil, it's Ian Lambert calling, Great British Coin Hunt. Yeah, I'm alright mate. Just a quick call, I'm ever so sorry about this, but I am totally oversold on the Black Bull occurrence. I have got some other beasts. I've got a raven. I could tell you a couple if you want to pick one. I've got Pride of England from 17. Would you want with that? Have you all? Do you want me to run through a bit of a list of what I've got? All right, give us a sec then. Back in a sec, peeps. Ooh, I'm in the middle of a live as well. Are you on there? Nice one. That's another one we've done. Thanks, Phil. Be with you in a few days. Cheers, mate. Bye. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. So you'd I've got something juicy for you in a second, Carl. I suggest you go and get yourself a cup of tea, and then you go and get that credit card a bit lively. Because you are one person that's going to use this. And I'm only going to make 6 uses available. So this one I'm going to give you in a minute. It's only going to be 6 uses available. I'm not going to tell you how much it is yet or what it's worth, but it's only going to have 6 uses available. So 6 people, that's it. Boom, job done. A bit like the Whopper code. You know, there was only 2 for that. Now let's just give Charlotte a ring. Charlotte, are you on? Hello, is that Charlotte? Hello, my lovely. Are you watching? I don't need to explain what I'm doing then if you're watching. Okay. I've got a little bit of an issue, Charlotte. I need to fix it for you. So, right, I've sold out of the 2019 albums. I can give you an 18 album with a free letter, but I can't give you a 19 album, or I can give you something else instead of it. Yeah? Okay, 18's brilliant. And I can't give you an England because I'm completely sold out of those. But I'll tell you what I'll offer you as a one-off, just to clear that, because you paid me 25 quid. I'll give you a Belfast and a 2015 Britannia in place of that, if that works for you. Both of those, I value those at 25 quid each. You got them? What are you missing? How about a package coin? Got no Commonwealth at all. I don't think I have. Let me just check. Screen's frozen again. I'll be back in a minute. The screen's frozen. So that's one, and then we sorted the other one because you said you was okay with the album. Yeah, brilliant. Actually, done then, my lovely. Be with you in 2 days. You'll have it Wednesday morning. Thanks, Charlotte. Bye bye. Right, you know what this means, don't you? Once again, we have to cancel it. I've got to get a better computer. I really have. This is ridiculous. This is not going to be good for you. Yeah, sorry, Chloe. To everybody that can hear me, I'm very, 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 very sorry again. We've crashed again, and it's only been on 73 minutes. It's crashed again. So we have to start again. I'll cancel this and I'll start another one. They'll let you know, Reef.